Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're live from Post 139 Patriot Field in Tioga, North Dakota. Opening day for Region 7 baseball. My name is Randy Peterson, and we're going to have an audio-only broadcast here today for this game and matchup between the Ray Jays, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, and the Tioga Pirates. The Ray Jays coming off of a loss against Watford City last Thursday by a score of 4-1, so they got one game under their belt so far. And for the Pirates, this is their opening game against the Ray Jays, coming in with a new season, new team, and we're about ready to have our starting lineups here. The Ray Jays right now are finishing their warm-ups. The Pirates are already done warming up, and so we're looking forward to this broadcast. First time I've ever been able to do a broadcast here on GameDay Media for baseball, and appreciate the opportunity here live from Post 139 Patriot Field, this beautiful complex in Tioga, North Dakota. 5 years ago, I was a head coach for these Tioga Pirates. Stepped away last year, and am doing this GameDay Media thing full time a little bit, so we appreciate that. And the Ray Jays have just finished their warm-ups, and we'll be having our introductions here. David Peterson, the public address announcer, will be announcing the starting lineups for the contest tonight. And the Pirates are wearing their home uniforms tonight. They're blue jerseys with gray pants. And the Tioga Post 139 Legion members will be presenting the colors here in short order. And it'll be time here for our starting lineups. And I'm going to take a little time here, and I'll have the starting lineups here too as well, but we'll just turn it over to David and let him introduce when we get ready to do these starting lineups. And so I'll go off the air, and once he starts talking, I'll be quiet, as both the coaches, Jeremy Karkoff, in his second year as the head coach for the Tioga Pirates, are meeting Ben Schaefer, the 12th year head coach for the Ray Jays. And our officials this evening, are Travis Rybczynski and David Brumet for the game here tonight, as they're coming out to talk over the ground rules and so forth. And beautiful complex here. It was our intention to maybe have a video broadcast tonight, but that didn't work out. A little hard to get off of work sometimes and get things set up. It does take a little time to set up all those cameras, but we hope down the road that we can do that and provide some live video broadcasts of these games, as we look forward to this season of spring baseball here on GameDay Media. Don't know how many games we're going to be doing for sure, but we hope to be doing a few of them, and we appreciate the opportunity to be able to do that as well. So Jeremy Karkoff wearing a white hat. The Pirates wearing their white hat with a single T on their brim. The Ray Jays wearing their black hats tonight with a single R, red-colored R, on their brim of their baseball cap here tonight. A little bit of overcast right now. I want to thank our premium sponsors tonight, NCC, providing internet coverage here down here at the Post 139 Patriot Field. And we're going to turn it over to David Peterson as we introduce our starting lineups here tonight.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to opening day here from Tioga American Legion Post 139's Patriot Field in Tioga, North Dakota. For this afternoon's ball game, we have the visitors on the scoreboard, the Ray Jays, taking on the Tioga Pirates. Introducing first the visitors on the scoreboard, the reserves. Number 21, Kai Bergstrom. Number 11, Bennett Schaefer. Number 7, Grady Bergstrom. Number 23, Braxton Palmer. Number 22, Jordan Nelson. And number 1, Christian Sinar. And number 5, Mason Brunel. Introducing the starters for the Ray Jays. Leading off, playing center field, a junior wearing number 2, Brody Sinar. Batting second, wearing number 4, playing shortstop, Colton Grove. Batting third, wearing number 0, playing left field, Brody Beach. Batting fourth, wearing number 12, and pitching, Braden Johnson. Batting fifth, wearing number 2, the senior playing first base, Evan Heldy. Batting sixth, wearing number 6, playing center field, Kaysen Bergstrom. Batting seventh, wearing number 25, playing the DH, Blake Heldy. Batting eighth, wearing number 24, playing right field, Caleb Luce. Batting ninth, wearing number 3, playing third base, Zane Daniel. Wearing number 16, playing second base, is Braden Donnelly. The Ray Jays head coach, Ben Schaefer. Assisted by Stan Beach. Now introducing the home team on the scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates. Leading off, wearing number 7, playing shortstop, Weston Lawlem. Batting second, playing left field, number 17, Jaron Ron. Batting third and pitching, number 14, Brennan Johnson. Batting cleanup, wearing number 13, playing third base, Ashton Weathersby. Number 8, Uric Loveridge, catching. Batting 6, playing first base, number 11, Diego Garcia. Batting 7th, playing second base, wearing number 3, Gunnar Moberg. Batting 8th, playing right field, wearing number 5, Nevada Meyer. And batting 9th, wearing number 6, playing center field, Dominic Fosberg. The Pirates are coached by assistant coach Tyler Schwartz and head coach Jeremy Karkoff. Reserves for the Pirates, number 24, Tridon Thule. Number 16, Alex Heel. Number 23, Easton Rayhawk. Number 9, Madden Johnson. And number 30, Mason Otto. Now, at this time, would you please rise? Remove all headgear as the Tioga American Legion Post 139 Color Guard presents our colors. Please stay standing at attention until the colors are retired.
as the colors are being retired by the Post 139 Legion members here, and doing a great job of getting this field together and restoring baseball to the community of Tioga and to these kids. Allow them to play a sport that they'll enjoy for a long time. As David, our announcer, mentioned, that it'll be on the bump tonight. It'll be, for the Pirates, it'll be Brennan Johnson, a senior, wearing number 14 tonight. He's a southpaw pitcher. His battery mate will be Uric Leverage, another senior for the Pirates. He wears number 8. A number of seniors for this team, a number of underclassmen as well on this Tioga Pirate team, coached up by Jeremy Karkoff in his second year as the head coach. He was a co-head coach of the year last year in Region 7 baseball. And looking forward to what kind of team he has this year. Again, Ben Johnson, the 12th year head coach for the Ray Jays. And he's been around a long time, played baseball as a Williston State College Teton. I'm proud to say that I was a Teton at one time back in the day, back in 1978. Got the program restarted at Williston State College with a number of players over at Williston State College. Our head coach was Phil Raybon, and a lot of good memories there at Williston State College. Brennan Johnson is a baseball commit to the Lake Region Royals basketball and baseball program. So it'll be fun to see how Mr. Johnson continues his post-high school career next year as a Lake Region Royal. And final warm-up tosses are being pitched there by Brennan Johnson. Our first batter will be Brody Siner, a junior, wears number 8. He's the catcher for the Ray Jays. As the ball is thrown down to second base by Leverage, finds Weston Lallam down there, gives it up to Moberg, and Weatherby hands the ball to Brennan Johnson. We're just a few seconds away from our opening pitch here. Glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media for this digital audio only broadcast. Again, my name is Randy Peterson as Brennan Johnson takes the mound, and the senior with the first pitch. It's a ball. A little bit low. Second pitch is a swinging strike against Brody Siner, so your count is 1-1 here in the top of the first inning. Johnson getting the signals from Uric Leverage, and there's a called second strike, so it's a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes on the junior Brody Siner here, the leadoff hitter for the Ray Jays. As Johnson looks inside, goes inside, ball's inside, and so it'll be a ball, 2-2 on Brody Siner. There's a pitch, ground ball to the shortstop, goes through the glove of Weston Lallam, and that'll be an E6 to start out the opening drive. Weston Lallam let the ball go under his glove here. And now batting for the Ray Jays will bring up number 4, a junior, Colton Grove, playing shortstop, wearing number 4, another right-handed batter, as Brody Siner not being held on there by first baseman Diego Garcia. Now the southpaw's got a swinging strike, and the first pitch to Colton Grove is a swinging strike. The count is 0-1. As Johnson is on the hill. No, that's a non-pitch, and he wasn't in the batter's box, and Johnson acknowledges that and got a little bit ahead of himself, but it'll still stay 0-1 against Colton Grove, the junior shortstop for the Ray Jays. The southpaw Johnson holding on Brody Siner, and there's a bunt attempt as it's a strike as Grove went for the bunt and allowed Brody Siner to steal second base. So 0-2 on Colton Grove. As Signer now sitting at second base in scoring position. And there is a called strike. That is a strikeout. And it's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Brody Beach.
Brody Beach comes up. Where's number 0? He is the left fielder. He swings from the southpaw side of things, left-handed batter against a left-handed pitcher. As Johnson looks to hold him on, they got a chance for a pickle, but and now there is an error as Pirates kind of fumbling the baseball around, and that'll be a throwing error on the catcher. So 2 errors in the game so far for the Pirates. That pitch was a ball against Brody Beach, the left fielder. Swinging strike makes the count 1-1 against Beach. Don't have a whole lot of stats for you to inject in between each pitch here today because this is the opening game for the Tioga Pirates, only the second game here for the Ray Jays. They went down to Watford City to take on the Watford City Wolves last Thursday, come away losing a tight game, 4-1. Head coach Ben Schaefer said they played fairly well for the opening game and was really pleased with their effort that afternoon down in Watford City last Thursday. So they're 0-1 on the season. This is a strike right down the middle for Johnson against Brody Beach, and it's a 1-2 count. There's one out for the Ray Jays. They got a runner in scoring position at third base. There's a swinging strike 3 as Johnson records his second strikeout of the night.
And batting cleanup, number 12, the pitcher, Braden Johnson.
It'll be the cleanup hitter, the Braden Johnson. Very good pitcher for the Ray Jays. First pitch is a little bit down and inside, ball number 1. Johnson's been a long-time pitcher here for the Ray Jays for a number of years. Got a good arm. Bats at the cleanup position for the Ray Jays. 2 down here as the Ray Jays have a runner at third base. That is the leadoff batter, Brody Sinar. As that last pitch was called strike. A non-swinging strike right down the middle as Johnson again. And there's a ball inside for the Ray Jays. Johnson. And I believe the count is 2-1 on the batter, Braden Johnson. A windup by Brennan Johnson. Good stop there by Uric Loveridge, and brings the count to 3-1. 2 down here at the top of the first inning. The Ray Jays are threatening. Runner at third base, Brody Sinar, got there by the way of an error. And there is a called 4th ball. So that puts a runner on first base, runner on third base, as we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Braden Johnson. It'll be number 23. That is courtesy running for him. That is Braxton Palmer going to run for the pitcher. That'll bring up number 2, Evan Heldy, a senior. Big burly guy, good hitter. Bats the number 5 hole. Runners on first and third, and there's the first pitch. It's a ball called against Evan Heldy. 2 down here at the top of the first. The Ray Jays threatening with 2 runners on, first and third. Johnson swings from the right side. There's another pitch that's low and inside. Ball number 2 against Evan Heldy. A senior that's played a lot of baseball for these Ray Jays, plays a lot of baseball for the Legion team over there at Ray as well. There's a swinging strike. Heldy fishing on that one, goes outside as Johnson able to get Heldy to swing at that one outside. 2-1 with 2 down here at the top of the first. Johnson trying to work out of trouble. There's another swinging strike, and Heldy unable to come up with that hit, and it's 2-2 as Johnson looks inside. Pitches from the stretch position. Where's number 14? There is the pitch. That one's inside. And we got a full count. And with the full count and 2 out, it'll be the runner at first base should be taking off on the pitch. Assistant coach Stan Beach down there telling him about that. And there's a swinging strike, and it's a foul ball. And he goes with the 3-2 count again. Hildy just got a little bit on that one, but see what Johnson can come up with here to try to end the inning for the Ray Jays. There's the pitch. It's inside. Here comes the runner, and he's safe as the ball come out of the glove of Uric Loveridge, and Loveridge, as Brody Sinar, is able to come home with the first run, and the Ray Jays out to a 1-0 lead here.
Fielder number 6, senior Kason Bergstrom.
Still 2 down, 0-0 on the count. 0-0 on the count, and it'll be number 6, Kason Bergstrom. The center fielder for the Ray Jays hits number 6 in the order, as that first pitch is off the mark. Ball number 1 against Kason Bergstrom, the senior, wearing number 6 tonight. Runners at first and second. There's a swinging strike as Johnson puts it by him. 1-1 with 2 down here at post 139 Patriot Field. Johnson, Brennan the senior, throwing strikes right now, picks up a second strike, looking against Kason Bergstrom. Their count goes to 1-2. Runners at first and second. And there is a foul ball. And the count will stay at 1-2. Johnson. There's another foul ball. Kason Bergstrom. Kason Bergstrom standing in, being a tough out here for the Ray Jays. Ray Jays up 1-0. That pitch is outside, and the count is 2-2. Johnson looking inside, goes from the stretch position, and here comes the pitch. It's outside, and the count is full. Another ball. So a lot of pitches here in this first inning for Brennan Johnson. He's got 2 outs right now. The count is full. Johnson, the southpaw senior, comes inside, and that one is ball 4. So bases on balls, the second one of the inning for the Ray Jays. Moves everybody up 1, and bases are full. That brings up number 25, the designated hitter, 7th grader, Blake Heldy, and Heldy with the first strike, swinging. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. Welcome into Game Day Media on this digital audio-only broadcast as swinging strike, not a swinging strike, a looking strike. And the count is 0-2 on the designated hitter, Blake Heldy, and there's a pitch high right around the top of the helmet there. That's a ball, 1-2 with 2 outs. There's a swinging strike, and the inning is over as the Pirates able to get out of it with only 1 run. Your score at the end of 1. It is the Ray Jays 1, the Tioga Pirates coming up in the bottom of the first inning with their first opportunity to put some runs on the board. 3 strikeouts recorded by Brennan Johnson. We'll take a quick timeout here, and we'll come back for the bottom of the first inning, back after this timeout.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
As we come back here to the bottom of the first inning, my name's Randy Peterson. As Braden Johnson, the junior for the Ray Jays, picks up his final warm-up tosses. There's the toss down to second by catcher Brody Siner, his battery mate, and the first batter to be up at the plate for the Tioga Pirates will be the freshman playing shortstop, wearing number 7, Weston Lallam. Lallam been playing baseball here for a couple of years. Started playing as a 7th grader, and the first pitch is a strike, fouled away by Lallam. Goes beyond the fences here, so strike number 1 against the batter, Weston Lallam. There is a hit that falls in the gap. It'll be a single for Weston Lallam as the first hit of the season for Lallam. Nobody out here for the Pirates.
Number 17, left fielder, Jaron Ron.
That brings up Jaron Ron. Ron takes the first pitch as a ball. Ron is another 7th grader, wears number 17. He plays left field. Lallam getting a good lead down there at first base. There's another ball. Ball number 2 against Jaron Ron. Braden Johnson, the junior, in the stretch position, comes in. That one's up around the eyes again. So 3 consecutive pitches, 3 balls against the second batter in the lineup for the Tioga Pirates, Jaron Ron. Another freshman for head coach Jeremy Karkoff. Braden has a called strike. It's 3-1 as Ron looking to keep the hitting going here for the Pirates. Runner at first base. There's a hit to the gap. It's going to be run down there by the shortstop, but Colton Grove is unable to come up with it. It's too deep. Another single for the Pirates, and we have runners at first and second. The Pirates bringing up now the pitcher and third batter of the lineup, Brennan Johnson, wearing number 14th, bats from the south side as Johnson, the right-handed pitcher, looks inside, and Johnson puts a good swing on it, comes away with a strike. It's 0-1 on the scoreboard for the Brennan Johnson. There's a hit, sharply hit to second base, goes under his legs as Jeremy Karkoff is going to send Lallam. Here comes the throw into the home plate. That is no good as Lallam comes in with the first run for the Pirates. It's 1-1 as Jaron Ron goes to second base. Brennan Johnson, we're going to give him a single on that one as well. It was a heart shot.
Third base,
and it'll be Ashton Weathersby now, another senior coming into the lineup here as the cleanup hitter for the Pirates. He wears number 13 and plays third base. Tridon Thule coming in to courtesy run for the pitcher Brennan Johnson at first base. Allows him to get a warm coat on. 58 degrees here, winds out of the northwest at 10 miles an hour as Ashton Weathersby has a strike called. 0-2 on the Pirates batter, Ashton Weathersby. And there is a swinging strike in 3 pitches and a strikeout for Braden Johnson. That's the first out of the inning for the Pirates. Brings up the catcher, a senior, Uric Loveridge. Loveridge wears number 8 and very versatile athlete. Pitches, plays infield, plays catcher when needed. There's a good stop on the short hop by Braden Johnson. Good job by Brody Sinar and keeping that in front of him, not allowing the runners to advance. Second pitch is off the mark as well, so the count goes to 2-0. We're all tied up 1-1. If you're just joining us, my name is Randy Peterson. Welcome into our broadcast, this digital-only broadcast. And there's the ball fouled away, and it'll be 2-1 on the Pirates batter, Uric Loveridge, a senior. He's played a lot of baseball over the years. I started coaching 5 years ago, and this is his 5th year of playing baseball. And there is a pitch that's outside as Sinar able to knock that one down to keep the runners from advancing. Jaron Rons at second base. Brennan Johnson, courtesy runner Trident Thule at first base, getting good leads down there as Johnson comes in, and that's a looking strike. So a full count now for Braden Johnson against Uric Loveridge, the number 5 hitter in the lineup for the Pirates. And there is the ball that's hit as Johnson's going to go to third base, get the force out there, and did a nice job of making sure that the runners don't go any further.
Diego Garcia.
That's the second out for the Ray Jays on a 1-5. If you're scoring 1-5, a force out at third base brings up Diego Garcia. Garcia wears number 11, playing first base this afternoon. He is a junior for the Tioga Pirates. As Garcia gets a nice healthy swing, comes away empty. On deck is Gunnar Moberg, another junior for the Pirates. 2 outs, 0-1 on the count for Garcia. Garcia, foul tip. It's 0-2. Garcia swings from the right side. That ball is called strike 3, and the inning ends for the Pirates on the called third strike. 1 run in for the Pirates, ties it up at 1-1 at the bottom of the first inning. We'll go to the second inning after this timeout and a word from some of our sponsors.
For you kids going to chase the balls, please be cautious of your cars traveling back and forth. Let the ball go.
As we come back in here to the Post 139 Patriot Field press box, my name's Randy Peterson. One inning in the books. We're all tied up at 1-1 between our combatants tonight, the Ray Jays, the visitors on the scoreboard, and the Tioga Pirates. The Ray Jays got their opening hitter on base with an error from the shortstop, Weston Lallam. He come around to score on 2 more errors. And so an unearned run there for the Ray Jays. And our first batter in the top of the second is going to be Caleb Luce, a junior, wears number 24. And he is the right fielder for the Ray Jays. The Pirates got their lone run on, they got 3 consecutive hits. Weston Lallam started out the top of the first inning with an opening single. Jaron Ron
number 24, junior, playing right field.
Got another single. Johnson got another single and an RBI, so Johnson with 1 RBI. So the first pitch of the opening second inning is a ball to Caleb Luce. And that's missed the first pitch there. Sorry about that. And it's 2-0 on the count. As there's an outside hitting the corner on the outside. 2-1 against Luce, the junior for the Ray Jays, wearing number 24 this afternoon. There's a swinging strike. It's going to be a foul ball. And that'll bring up a 2-2 count against Caleb Luce. As Johnson on the bump here this afternoon. Brennan Johnson has another ball fouled off. And there is a called strike 3 for Brennan Johnson against Caleb Luce. 1 down in the top of the first inning. That's his 4th strikeout of the afternoon for
number 3.
Brennan Johnson. That'll bring up Zane Daniel. Daniel plays first base, and the first pitch to Daniel is in the dirt. Ball number 1. Your score is 1-1. Here this afternoon, both teams scoring their leadoff batters. Brody Sinar scoring for the Ray Jays, as well as Weston Lallam scoring for the Tioga Pirates, both from the number 1 hole. There's a swinging strike, and way outside as Zane Daniel missed that one. There's a foul tip. 2 strikes now on Mr. Daniel. That's Johnson working in a hurry here, the southpaw. And that one's a ball. A little bit low. That one's inside as well, and that's ball number 4. And so a base on ball to the number 9 batter. Zane Daniel will bring up the catcher, Brody Sinar, who got on base on the first inning with an error by the Pirates. Came around to score in the top of the first inning. The lone run scored by the Ray Jays here this afternoon so far. As a stretch, and there is a bunt. Johnson will field it. He'll go to first for the sacrifice, and that is out number 1 on for the Ray Jays is Brody Sinar with a sacrifice. Moving Zane Daniel down to second base. That'll bring up a second hole spot. Colton Grove, the junior, shortstop for the Ray Jays. And from the stretch, Colton Grove takes strike number 1. Second one is going to be down the right field line as Meyer unable to catch up with it. It falls harmlessly, and it's a strike number 2 against Colton Grove. 0-2 on the second place hitter, Colton Grove, the junior for the Ray Jays. There's a swinging strike, foul ball, foul tip. Just got a little bit on of it. And, well, if you're not doing anything, what a great day. Only 59 degrees out here, but the winds are pretty calm. And come out and enjoy some baseball here at Tioga. Post 139 Patriot Field. And there is a swinging strike. And that is strike number 3. That is a strike number 3. No runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts. Your score, going to the bottom of the second, it's the Ray Jays 1, the Tioga Pirates 1. We'll step aside, come back after this timeout.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. High school softball game.
As we bring it back here to Post 39 Patriot Field in Tioga, North Dakota, we're all tied up at the bottom of the second inning as the Pirates come up for their second opportunity to put some runs on the board. They're all tied up at 1-1. Both teams getting their leadoff batters to score in the top of the first and the bottom of the first inning. And we're looking forward to more baseball here on Game Day Media as the season kicking off here today for us here at Patriot Field. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. Got to admit, this is my first baseball game as an announcer. So hopefully we're able to paint the picture for you guys listening in as the first pitch to Gunnar Moberg is a called strike number 1. He wears number 3, plays second base for the Pirates. Gunnar Moberg, a junior for Tioga. There is a swinging strike for Braden Johnson. Inside, it's 1-2 now for the Pirates, Gunnar Moberg. Braden Johnson, a junior pitcher. Puts the next one in high over the head of Gunnar Moberg. It's 2-2 as Moberg in the right-handed side of the box has a swinging strike. That is a strikeout for Braden Johnson. His third strikeout of the night, one by looking, 2 by swinging for the Pirates. Nevada Meyer comes up. He's a senior, wears number 5, plays right field for head coach Jeremy Karkoff and assistant coach Tyler Schwartz. Johnson, in a hurry, puts the ball low and inside for the first pitch. 1-0 on the 8th place batter, Nevada Meyer, the senior for Tioga. There's a swinging strike, got a good cut at it. Pulled his head a little bit. Evens the count at 1-1. One down here in the bottom of the first inning. Nobody on for the Pirates as Meyer gets a hold of that one, but it goes foul. It's 1-2. See if Johnson can pull a string here against Nevada Meyer, the 8th seed batter for the Tioga Pirates. Senior. Here comes the curveball, goes behind him, and it's hit by a pitch. They say he got hit by the pitch, so that sends Nevada Meyer down to first base, and it'll bring up the number 9 hole seed hitter, Dom Fosberg. Dom is a center fielder, wears number 6. had a football season-ending injury to his knee, and it's good to see Dom out here playing baseball after all that. Dom is a senior, 1-0 on the ninth hole seed batter, Dom Fosberg, the senior. There is another ball that's called by our home umpire. 2-0. Fosberg. The runner goes, and now Nevada Meyer steals the base with no throw. So a stolen base by Nevada Meyer had a head of steam going down to second base. Picks up the base without a throw. And now the Pirates have a runner in scoring position with one down here in the bottom of the second. There's a called strike against Dom Fosberg. And Weston Lawlem, the leadoff batter, is on deck for the Pirates. The freshman for Tioga is Johnson wheeling and dealing. And that is ball number 4. So a bases on ball. Runners at first and second now. Nevada Meyer standing at second base. Dom Fosberg standing at first base. We've got one down on the swing strikeout by Gunnar Moberg. Brings up the top of the lineup as Weston Lawlem puts a lick on it and fouls the ball out of play. One down here. Runners at first and second for the Pirates. Pirates threatening with only one down here. Weston Lawlem bats from the right side and looks at that next strike coming across. 0-2 on the leadoff batter. Started out the game for the Pirates in the first inning with a leadoff single in the gap. There is a ball that's hit to the right side, and it's well placed there as Nevada Meyer is going to be a play at the plate. No, Meyer able to come all the way in on the RBI single again by Weston Lawlem as Dom Fosberg, the quick center fielder, goes all the way from first to third. As that is another hit. 2 base hits by Weston Lawlem.
Now batting for the Pirates, number 17, left fielder, Jaron Ron.
Weston Lawlem picking up an RBI. Pirates leading 2-1. There's a foul out of play against Jaron Ron, the number 2 hole hitter for the Pirates. Runners at first and second, or first and third, check that. Lawlem at first base, Dom Fosberg at third base for the Pirates. One down here in the bottom of the second inning. Jaron Ron, a freshman, gets a lick on it, and there's a strong base hit to left field as Jaron Ron picks up his second single of the afternoon with an RBI, bringing in Dom Fosberg from third base, and the Pirates now leading by a score of 3-1 here in the bottom of the third as head coach Ben Schaefer going to come out and talk to Braden Johnson. As we have a little break in the action, we'll recap it as the Pirates have runners at first and second. As Fosberg brought in by number 17, Jaron Ron, with his first RBI of the season. And strong single for Jaron Ron to the left field. So 2 hits so far here in the bottom of the second inning. Brings up the third hole swinger from the left side, the pitcher, Brennan Johnson. Runners at first and second. Johnson, a little late on that as Jeremy Karkoff going to give him an error as he runs down that ball down there. Brennan Johnson with a swinging strike, fouling it off. As Jeremy Karkoff at the third base coach. Tyler Schwartz, the first base coach for the Pirates. Here is Johnson. There's the ball going through the arms of Brody Siner on a pass ball. And that will be pass ball for Brody Siner. 1-1 on the account for Brennan Johnson. Johnson fouls that one off out of play. 1-2 on the third hole hitter, Brennan Johnson, doing the pitching duties here this afternoon for Tioga. Signed to play basketball and baseball, from what I understand, at Lake Region next year as he continues his post-high school career, as he fouls that one off on the offering by Braden Johnson. Braden Johnson, no relation. Brennan, a senior coming off of a great basketball campaign. Inside, as Brennan Johnson looks at that one, it's 2-2. Was second team All-State for the Pirates in Class Division B basketball. And there is a strikeout of Johnson on a swinging. That brings up the second out for the Pirates as Johnson heads to the dugout. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Ashton Weathersby. Weathersby, a senior, the third baseman, coming in with runners at second and third. For the Pirates, 2 down now as Weathersby swings and misses on that first offering by Braden Johnson. Ashton, I believe, is signed to play football after his high school career now as a Blue Hawk down at Dickinson State. Comes away empty on that second offering, and it's 0-2. Weathersby plays third base, swings from the right side for the Pirates. As Braden Johnson gets the signals from his... There is a ball hit to second base. He fields it and throws out the Weathersby for the third out of the night. Third down out of the inning. So 2 runs, 2 men left on, 1 strikeout. The Pirates extend their lead here at the bottom of the second inning. 3-1. We'll come back with our top of our first inning after this word from our sponsors.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Hey, and as we bring it back here to the top of the third inning, it'll be the Ray Jays trailing 3-1 as the Pirates are able to put in 2 runs in the bottom of the second on consecutive hits by Weston Lawlem and Jaron Ron, each getting an RBI in that second inning, scoring Nevada Meyer and Dom Fosberg, as Meyer was able to get on base by a hit by a pitch. Fosberg got first base by bases on balls, and then Lawlem and Ron each with RBI singles.
Number 0, the left fielder.
So the lead is 2 for the Pirates as the first pitch by Johnson is low and inside, ball number 1. Brody Beach is a sophomore, wears number 0 and has a called strike. I wouldn't have swung at that one either. 1-1 on the batter, Brody Beach, the left fielder for the Ray Jays. There is a foul ball as Brody picks up strike number 2, and the count goes to 1-2 as Brennan Johnson now pitching with a 2-run lead here in the top of the third inning. And Beach is hit by a pitch. So he'll go to first base after going 1-2. Brennan Johnson
12, the pitcher, Braden Johnson,
hits Brody Beach, and Beach advances to first base. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Braden Johnson, and Brennan Johnson a little bit wild on that first offering to Braden Johnson. And it's 1-0. Runner at first base. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Again, my name is Randy Peterson. Thanks for tuning in to Game Day Media. As they got runners in a pickle right now, as Beach is able to beat the throw down to second base. Kind of a delayed throw by first baseman Diego Garcia, and the speedy Brody Beach able to beat the throw. Next pitch to Braden Johnson from Brennan Johnson is a called strike. 1-1. Nobody out here in the top of the third inning. Runner at second base, that's Brody Beach. Got there by getting hit by pitch. Here's a line foul down the third baseline by Braden Johnson and a long strike. It's 1-2. From the stretch, Brennan Johnson looks inside, throws one outside, trying to get him to fish a little bit. He holds back. 2-2 on the batter, Braden Johnson. There's a line drive, and can they beat it? And they got a double play there as a line out by Braden Johnson. Line out to the second baseman for the first out. They double up.
Now batting for the Jays, number 2, first baseman.
They double up Beach at second base for the second out. Great defensive play there by Gunnar Moberg and Weston Lawlem. 2 down now as they got a little squibber down the first baseline. Over to Brennan Johnson. Diego Garcia tosses it over to Johnson, covering the base just like they teach it in baseball for the third out. That goes 3-1. 3 up, 3 down for the Ray Jays. And a good inning for Brennan Johnson and the Tioga Pirates as they take a 3-1 lead to the bottom of the third inning. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, offering Mustang, Legend, and Robsico brand soybean and corn seed, along with grain cleaning services for small grains since 1994. Contact Clark at 701-833-3472 for your 2025 seed needs.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Hey, as we bring it back here to the bottom of the third inning, a called strike to Uric Loveridge. The count is 0-1 as he gets another one thrown by him, looking, and the count is 0-2. As we go to the bottom of the third inning in this seven inning baseball game, and there is a hit to the corner, and it's going to go beyond the right fielder. This will be for extra bases as Loveridge in a hurry, and he is going to be held up at second base for a well-placed double as the first extra base hit by the Tioga Pirates puts Leverage in scoring position to start out the bottom of the third inning.
First baseman, Junior Diego Garcia.
Junior Diego Garcia, the first baseman, stands in the box, bats from the right side, looking to advance the runner, possibly moving him up a base, possibly even scoring him if he can connect. And there's a hit to the shortstop. It's deep, and the throw is a little bit is good as Diego Garcia is out, and Leverage will move on the throw to third base. So Garcia goes for the out, 6-3 for the first out.
Second baseman, Junior.
It'll be second baseman standing in the box. Cade, his first time up, struck out. Gunnar Moberg watches the first one as Leverage has got to hurry. He's going to get in just in time on the wild pitch. And so another run on the board for Tioga on that. Good hustle by Uric Leverage, and the count is 1-0 on Gunnar Moberg here in the bottom of the third inning. A run on the board, 4-1 now. The Pirates leading on 6 hits so far. Leverage started out the inning with a double and advanced to third base on the throw out from the shortstop to the first baseman. There's Moberg with a hot shot down to third, fielded cleanly there, and unable to come up with a clean is the first baseman. That will be a Evan Heldy unable to come up with it. That will be a throwing error.
Number 5, senior Nevada Meyer.
Error on the third baseman on the throw. Kind of short-armed it as Moberg is forced back to first base on the throw over there by Braden Johnson. First error of the afternoon for the Ray Jays on that throwing error. Gunnar Moberg dancing on first base as Nevada Meyer watches the first ball go across. That's a ball outside and low. Johnson, the junior. Moberg is going. He's got a good head of steam. He's in safely on the slide into second base. So the runners again at scoring position. This time it's Moberg at second base for the Pirates. On a 2-0 count for Nevada Meyer. Meyer, the senior for the Pirates, swings at that next pitch, and that's 2-1 as he missed it. No contact. 2-1. One down here in the bottom of the third inning. My name's Randy Peterson here on Game Day Media. Welcome in to our broadcast here this afternoon as runner was going as now Moberg is going to get picked in a pickle, and he's going to be picked off there 2-5, and not very good running there for Moberg as he got hung up there trying to score on that out by Nevada Meyer. So, third out goes to the Pirates. That's the end of the inning. One run in. The Uric Leverage on the double, scoring for Tioga, making the score to 4-1. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this few words from our sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
Hey, welcome back in here to Game Day Media as we go to the top of the fourth inning in the seventh inning game. It is the Tioga Pirates here on their home field, post 139 Patriot Field with a 4-1 lead. As Brennan Johnson still on the bump for the Pirates, offers Kason Bergstrom, the first pitch, which is a ball. Bergstrom, a senior for the Ray Jays, watches ball number 2 go by him. 2-0 on the count for the senior Kason Bergstrom as the southpaw Brennan Johnson outside, and it's a 3-0 count. Johnson kind of Brennan Johnson, I should say, the senior for the Tioga Pirates, throws from the left side, and on a 4-pitch bases on ball, sends Kason Bergstrom to the first base. That will bring up number 25, Blake Heldy, the designated hitter, a 7th grader.
For the Jays, number 25, the designated hitter, Blake Heldy.
Blake Heldy is the designated hitter. First pitch is a ball. Ball number 1. As Johnson struggling to find the plate. 2-0 to the designated hitter. Going to make him throw strikes, I guess. There's ball number 3. So Johnson starts out the top of the fourth inning with 7 straight balls against the Ray Jays, looking to try to find that strike zone, and there's the first one right down the plate, right down the middle. So 3-1 on the batter, Blake Heldy, the designated hitter, a 7th grader. Second one is a line shot to the left field, and it's picked up there by the left fielder Jaron Ron. Ron having that one tracked down, and that's an F7. And the first out of the inning for the Ray Jays.
Next up for the Jays,
Kason Bergstrom still at first base on the strength of a bases on balls. Caleb Luce now stands in the box as the first pitch is outside high. And it's Caleb Luce, a junior, whereas number 24, plays right field. There is a hit, and it's going to go to Moberg as he gets the out. The runner is able to advance, but a nice play there by Gunnar Moberg going 4-3. And comes up with a good fielding play for the Pirates. Picks up the second out against the Ray Jays. It'll bring up the number 9 hole batter, Zane Daniel, wearing number 5, as that goes past. Chance here, but Loveridge's going to have to eat it. And the wild pitch advances Kason Bergstrom to third base. Daniel, a freshman, swings at the next offering by Johnson and doesn't connect. It's 1-1. 2 down here in the top of the fourth inning. Called strike here against Zane Daniel, and the count is 1-2. 2 outs to go. Kason Bergstrom sitting at third base, and there is a swinging strike as it is the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors in the top of the fourth inning for the Tioga Pirates and the Ray Jays. Your score is 4-1. We'll send it back to our studios. We'll come back with more action in the bottom of the fourth after this timeout.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Servicing Central and Western North Dakota, Basin Well Service has workover rigs providing workover, completion, and plugging and abandonment services. We also have rentals. Find us on Facebook or visit our website at basonnation.com.
Shop Henson's Fur and Leather for a variety of unique, attractive items. Leathers for the cyclist, jewelry, leather goods, comfy footwear, and of course, the area's best selection of Pendleton items from clothing to accessories. Find it all at Henson's Fur and Leather.
Hey, and as we bring it back here to Post 139 Patriot Field, bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be Dom Fosberg leading off the bottom of the fourth, followed by Weston Lallam in the hole. Jaron Ron here for the Pirates. Braden Johnson still on the bump for Tioga as Dom Fosberg yet to get a pitch to swing at. 2-0. And it's 3-0. 3 straight balls for Braden Johnson. As Dom Fosberg, the senior for Tioga, wearing number 6, plays center field for the Pirates. Swings from the right side. And there is a well-placed hit. That'll be a hit as the ball is going to be brought back in from right field, but a nice well-placed hit on a 3-0 green light hit by Dom Fosberg. He goes to first base with his first hit of the night.
The shortstop, number 7, Weston Lallam.
Weston Lallam coming up at the top of the order again. He's got 2 singles so far. He's 2 for 2 on this game. Scored the opening run as Fosberg was in play, and it's going to be a pop-up to the catcher, Brody Sinar. Sinar tracks it down from his catcher position. That's the first out, as Dom Fosberg had to scamper back to first base. And it'll be Jaron Ron. Jaron Ron also 2 for 2 with 2 singles here in the game. Got a single in the first inning, got a single in the second inning. Had a RBI single in the second inning. The first one is a ball offered to Jaron Ron from Braden Johnson. On deck is Brennan Johnson for the Pirates. Pirates leading 4-1 on your NCC scoreboard. There is a high fly to center field, and it's tracked down there by the center fielder as Fosberg's got to hustle back, and he does make it back, but Jaron Ron flies out to Kason Bergstrom in center field for out number 2. And that'll bring up Brennan Johnson as the two Johnsons face each other. Brennan, the southpaw pitcher for the Tioga Pirates, against his counter player, Braden Johnson, the junior, throws from the right side for the Ray Jays. 2 down now for Tioga, as Dom Fosberg is looking to steal the base and didn't slide and was able to steal the base. But I think we're going to have Ben Johnson come out and possibly talk to the field umpire, and now they're gonna two umpires are gonna gather together and talk about it, see if one saw it any better than the other one. And I don't know that they're going to change their mind, but he's still safe. So after that's all said and done, Fosberg will stand at second base. Brennan Johnson now with 2 outs. Braden Johnson's going to throw to Ben Johnson as Dominic Fosberg is going to go again. That time he's safe again as he slides under the throw on another stolen base. Good throw, good pickup there by the third baseman, Zane Daniel. Just a little bit too late. And now Dom Fosberg stands at third base. Brennan Johnson, the batter. And they are going to intentionally walk Brennan Johnson on a
After the intentional walk
to Brennan Johnson.
Number 13, third baseman, Ashton Weathersby.
Ashton Weathersby steps into the batter's box and misses that first offering. 2 down here for the Pirates. Man on first and third for the Pirates. Ash Weathersby as Johnson takes second base with no throw. Now we got runners at second and third. Dom Fosberg standing at third base. Brennan Johnson stands at second base. And Ashton Weathersby, the batter. Weathersby wears number 13. Plays third base for head coach Jeremy Karkoff. There's a swinging strike. Strike number 2. One and two on the batter, Ashton Weathersby. Good lead down there at second base as ball's in the dirt, but Ashton Weathersby, swinging strike, doesn't try to take first base and make him throw it down to first. That is out number 3. Your score at the end of 4. It is 4-1. The Pirates with the 3-run lead. We'll send it back to our studio. We'll come back, recap the 4th inning for the Pirates after a quick timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Hey, as we bring it back here to Post 139 Patriot Field, my name's Randy Peterson, assisted by Julian Peterson up here eating Doritos. PA announcer David Peterson, the Peterson family reunion here at the Tioga Pirates press box. Welcome into Game Day Media. Our first baseball broadcast, audio only. We'll hope to have digital stream down the road here this season as we... just getting our feet wet a little bit here on baseball, but nice little complex here at Tioga. A lot of money put into this field over the past few years by the community, including the Legion Club 139, the City of Tioga, and the Tioga High School, making a dream come true for some of these athletes to be able to play post-high school baseball. Started about 5 years ago. Swinging strike for Brody Siner, goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. And this is year number 5 for the Tioga Pirates baseball program. They got a special place to play baseball here in Tioga. That's a ball, and the count goes to 1-2. Brody Siner scored the only run in the top of the first inning, as that ball is pitch is a ball again. He scored on an error, came around to score on consecutive errors. Ended up having to sacrifice 1-3 on his second time at bat. Now stands at the plate with a full count. Here in the top of the fifth inning, Brennan Johnson. And foul ball there. Foul tip by Brody Siner. Tough out. The junior. Johnson ends up walking on a bases on ball. Four bases on balls now for the pitcher Brennan Johnson. Brody Siner at first base as he's sent back to first on the throw over. Colton Grove now stands in the box, the shortstop for the Ray Jays. Bats second in the lineup. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be a wild pitch, allowing Siner to go to second base. 2-0. Or 1-0, excuse me. That was the first pitch to Colton Grove. Colton Grove bats from the right side. There's a quick hitter. Johnson's got to hurry, and he's able to get the out. 1-3 for Colton Grove on a nice catch there by Diego Garcia. Good play there by Johnson coming off the mound to throw out Colton Grove for the first out of the night. The runner advances. That is Brody Siner advancing to third base. One down now for the Ray Jays, and it's Brody Beach swinging from the left side against the left-handed pitcher, and they almost caught Siner sleeping, but I think they more importantly caught the third baseman sleeping a little bit as a wild throw, as Ashton Weathersby ain't able to catch up with it, and not on the same page there. As the runner scores, Brody Siner scores for the second run of the game. That would be an error on somebody. I'm not sure if the throw or the catch, but it was an error, allowing a second unearned run to come in for the Ray Jays. 1-0 now on the account for Brody Beach. Swinging from the left side. Second pitch is a ball for Johnson. Your NCC score now is the Tioga Pirates 4, the Ray Jays 2. As Johnson coming into the fifth inning. Pitch count starting to tally up here for the senior Brennan Johnson. 3-0 for Beach, and there's a called strike. 3-1 now for Brennan Johnson. Committed to play basketball and baseball at Lake Region next year. There's another called strike as they're trying to make Johnson use up some of his pitches. And the fourth ball four as Johnson gives up another walk. Allows Brody Beach to go to first base. No signal from the Tioga coaches coming out to talk with him, so it'll be Braden Johnson coming in with one down, runner at first base, as there is a pass ball by catcher Eric Loveridge. As Brody Beach able to gain second base on the pass ball. There's a swinging strike. 1-1 on the batter, Braden Johnson. There is a hit to third. They go back over to third base. As they aren't able to double up, but a great play there by Ashton Weathersby on a line out at third base, but Beach able to scamper back to second to stay alive, and that brings up Evan Heldy, the 5-hole hitter for the Ray Jays, as Johnson's first pitch is a ball outside. Great play there by Ashton Weathersby. That's why they call it the hot box. He got a hot shot down there. Beach is trying to go down to third base, but it's going to be foul tip. It'll have to go back. Beach had a good lead. I don't know if they're even looking at him. Johnson comes in, grounder to third base. Weston Lallam comes up with it. Diego Garcia comes up with the catch. 6-3, a third out for the Tioga Pirates, and it'll be the score on your NCC scoreboard: the Tioga Pirates 4, the Ray Jays 2. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more action here from Post 139 as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning with the NCC scoreboard: the Tioga Pirates 4, the Ray Jays 2. Back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we bring it back here to Patriot Field, Post 139 Patriot Field in Tioga, North Dakota, here on Game Day Media. Got a good game brewing here. It's 4-2. The Pirates with a 2-run lead here as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Eric Loveridge will lead off the fifth inning for the Pirates, and the first pitch is a ball. 1-0 on Loveridge. The catcher for Tioga, senior, wears number 8. As Braden Johnson still pitching for the Ray Jays, gets Loveridge to swing on that one, a swing and a miss. 1-1 for Eric Loveridge. Ball's in the dirt. Not offered there by Loveridge. 2-1. Good little football player. Pretty good baseball player as well. Swinging strike for Eric Loveridge. That one was way outside. And it's 2-2. Braden Johnson pitching a good game here for the Ray Jays. Gets Loveridge to strike out. Swinging for the first out of the fifth inning.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman, number 11, Diego Garcia.
6 strikeouts now for Braden Johnson. Diego Garcia steps into the batter's box. The junior first baseman bats from the right side. There's the first pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Johnson starting to become very effective from the mound. Next pitch is outside. 1-1 for the Pirates. Diego Garcia batting in the 6th spot, excuse me. Next pitch is a ball. 2-1. That's a strike inside. 2-2. Diego Garcia struck out in the first inning, grounded out in the third inning, and now strikes out as Braden Johnson, with his second consecutive strikeout, picks up strikeout number 7 here in this 7-inning game.
Next up for the Pirates,
it'll be Gunnar Moberg.
Number 3, Gunnar Moberg.
Stepping into the box, bats from the right side as Moberg looks at the first strike go by him on a called first strike. 0-1, 0-1 for Gunnar Moberg. That one's outside, 1-1 as the count evens. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. NCC scores the Pirates 4, the Ray Jays 2 on this digital audio-only broadcast. And there's a grounder to the second baseman. Moberg running down the line, and the second baseman making a nice play there as he throws out Moberg to end the inning. 4-3, third out of the evening. Inning for the Pirates, 1-2-3 as they go down. No runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no errors. As we head back to our studios for a word from some of our sponsors.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Bravera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Substitutions for the Pirates, bringing into the pitch.
As we come in, we're going to have a substitution on the bump. It'll be Jaron Ron coming in from his left field spot to take over, pitching for the Tioga Pirates, the freshman. Brennan Johnson will go to first place, replacing Diego Garcia. And I think it's Trident Thule goes to left field to take over for Jaron Ron, who's now coming in to pitch. Jaron Ron wears number 17. First batter he'll face is Kaysen Bergstrom.
We believe is Trident Thule.
Going to need a set of binoculars here the next time we do a game. Jaron Ron will go to the mound, try to save this game for Brennan Johnson. Pirates leading 4-2 on your NCC scoreboard here as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And the first batter that Jaron Ron will face will be Kaysen Bergstrom. Bergstrom is a senior, plays center field.
Kaysen Bergstrom.
As Jaron Ron finishes up with his warm-up tosses here. There's a throw down at second by Loveridge. And we're about ready to kick off the top of the 6th inning here with Kaysen Bergstrom coming to the plate, batting from the right side. The senior plays center field for head coach Ben Schaefer and assistant coach Stanley Beach. As Ron's getting the signal, and the first pitch from Jaron Ron is outside, ball number 1. Ben Schaefer been coaching the Ray Jays now for 12 years. Got 18 players, a lot of underclassmen. Second pitch is high and inside, ball number 2 for Jaron Ron. Next pitch is inside and low. So Ron starts out his first batter with a 3-0 count. And a 4-ball appearance puts Kason Bergstrom at first base.
Now batting for the Ray Jays, number 25, the designated hitter, Blake Heldy.
Blake Heldy steps into the batter's box. He's a designated hitter, the 7th grader wearing number 25, as Ron goes to the stretch. And that first pitch to Blake Heldy is a called for strike. 0-1 on your count to the designated hitter, Blake Heldy. Ron looks in. Second one is a swinging strike for Heldy, and Ron is out to a quick 0-2 start against the designated hitter for the Ray Jays. 0-2. Ron comes inside as the ball is foul, a long strike, as Heldy able to connect, but just a long strike. He'll come back with an 0-2 count as Jaron Ron, the freshman, battles the 7th grader, designated hitter, Blake Heldy. Ron's pitch is no good, and it's a pass ball allowing Kason Bergstrom to go to second base. So now a runner in scoring position, Kason Bergstrom at second base. 1-2 count against the batter, Blake Heldy. That one's outside, so that evens up the count at 2-2. Inside, there's another wild pitch as the count goes to full. And the wild pitch sends Kason Bergstrom down to third base with nobody out. There's a swinging strike, number 3, just when he needed it. The first out recorded by Jaron Ron with a runner still at third base. That'll bring up number 1 coming in to bat for the Ray Jays.
Now batting for the Ray Jays, number 1, Christian Sinar.
Christian Sinar getting his first bat. He got a pencil bat in his hand, and that first strike to Sinar is a called strike. Christian is a 7th grader, I believe. Jaron Ron with a second pitch is no good. They're blocked by Uric Loveridge. Keeps the runner at third base. Count is 1-1 for Christian Sinar. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Jaron Ron with the pitch that's outside. The count goes to 2-1. There's a called strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Ron versus Christian Sinar, a 7th grader, wearing number 1. Getting to pinch hit here. And there's a swinging strike, number 3, for Christian Sinar.
Now batting for the Jays, number 3, the third baseman, Zane Daniel.
Daniel steps in. First pitch to Daniel is a ball outside. Now in the windup, Jaron Ron has the ball hit foul and out of play. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 down here. As the 6 o'clock bells are ringing in Tioga. This game got underway at 4:30. Count 2-1 now against Zane Daniel for the Ray Jays, the number 9 batter for head coach Ben Schaefer. Swinging strike evens the count at 2-2. Chance for Ron to get out of the inning if he can send Daniel back to the dugout. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. That evens the count, or that extends the count to full, 3-2. Open base at first base for Ron. 3-2 count. Foul tip goes off the face mask of the umpire here this afternoon. Count remains full, 3-2 on Zane Daniel. Called strike. He's got to throw him out at first. All he's got to do is throw it down there. And it's a K2-3 for the third out for the Tioga Pirates. K2-3. Three strikeouts for the relief pitcher, Jaron Ron. 1-2-3 after giving up a bases on ball to his first batter. But he gets out of the inning with no runs, no hits, no errors. And it's 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Back after this timeout.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
As we bring it back here to the bottom of the sixth inning, my name is Randy Peterson. The Pirates over the Ray Jays, longtime rivals. Pirates holding a 2-run lead, 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the sixth. First up will be Nevada Meyer, the right fielder for the Tioga Pirates, a senior. He's gotten on base and scored. Got hit by a pitch in the second inning, grounded out in the third inning. Now comes up for his third at bat. Hits one right up the middle. Bad bounce picked up there. He is not able to beat out the throw as the out is recorded. 6-3 for the first out. It was close play for the senior Nevada Meyer, but they're out recorded by the Ray Jays. And it'll be one out, with Dom Fosberg now coming up as the first pitch is a ball for Fosberg. Next up on deck is Weston Lawlem. Here's a hit to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Nice little toss over there by the second baseman. Donnelly, I believe, is who that is. And goes to 4-3. Second out recorded. So 2 up, 2 down as Weston Lawlem comes in to start out. That's a swinging strike called against Lawlem. Lawlem, 2 singles, 2 for 3 so far here as he fouled out to the catcher last time he was up. As Lawlem has a swinging strike and the count is 0-2. So Johnson's been very efficient here the last 2 innings. Went 1-2-3 last inning. On the verge of going probably 1-2-3 here. But see if Lawlem has something to say about that. 1-2 for the freshman Weston Lawlem. Bats at the leadoff spot for Tioga. There is a hit. It's going to go in the gap. That is a clean hit, and it's going to go all the way to the fence as Lawlem is going to put it into high gear. He's got to hurry as he's going to go in with a stand-up triple. Lawlem with an extra base hit. Goes all the way to third. First to third as the ball goes into the gap, right center. That's the 8th hit of the night for the Tioga Pirates, the second extra base hit for Tioga.
How about it for the Pirates? The pitcher, number
First triple of the season for Tioga is Jaron Run, now pitching for the Pirates. Stands in the batter's box. And he stubs that one. It's going to be a play there, and it's going to be mishandled, and the run will score. Kind of out a spinner off the bat of Jaron Ron, and unable to play it was Colton Grove. That'll be an error on Grove. Okay, we'll give him a base hit. It don't matter to me. He's on first base no matter what. And he gets an RBI. So another run put on the board for Tioga. It's 5-2 as Brennan Johnson, now the first baseman for Tioga, stands in the box from the left side. Ball's outside.
For the Pirates, number 14,
Brennan Johnson, the senior for Tioga, throws left, bats left for the Pirates. Jaron Ron at first base. There's a called strike. Low. Just caught enough of the plate. There is a chance. Ball, that'll be a pass ball for Jaron Ron to go down to second base. So runner in scoring position. The count is 2-1 against Brennan Johnson. Braden Johnson from the stretch, swinging strike 2 called against Brennan. 2-2 is your count on the 6'8" first baseman, Brennan Johnson. Braden, a little bit high. Actually, it was a full count, and that's a bases on ball as Ben Schaefer is coming out, and kind of think we're going to have a pitching change here for Braden Johnson and the Ray Jays. We're going to send it back to our studio, and when we come back, we'll continue on with play here from
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tiegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Pitching change for the Ray Jays. Ashton Weathersby at the plate as Evan Heldy will check in at the pitcher's mound. He throws right-handed. Weathersby is down 0-2 with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Big run scored by Tioga as Weathersby comes away empty on a swinging strike 3. That's the 3rd out of the night. 1 run, 1 triple by Weston Lallam as the Pirates extend their lead 5-2 here as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Coming up for the Ray Jays will be the top of the order, Brody Siner, Colton Grove, Brody Beach. We'll come back after this timeout.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, La-Z-Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come back, it'll be Jaron Ron trying to close it out for the Tioga Pirates here in the top of the 7th. He'll have to go through the start of the order as Brody Siner, Colton Grove, Brody Beach will come to the plate for the Ray Jays. Down by 3 runs, 5-2 is a big run scored in the bottom of the 6th inning on the triple by Weston Lallam. And the pitcher Jaron Ron getting an RBI single to bring in Lallam for the 5th run for the Pirates. As it'll be Brody Siner wearing number 8, the junior, will go to the box. Bats from the right side. Down by 3.
Top of the 7th inning. Number 8, the catcher, Brody Siner.
I know we were a little bit late on letting you guys know about this game broadcast. It was kind of a last-minute decision by us, and it turns out that the weather is really nice, and we appreciate all of you that have tuned in for this digital audio-only broadcast. As the first strike is a called strike. First pitch is a called strike against Brody Siner. Second one's up around giving him some chin music. 1-1. Is Ron on the hill for the Pirates. Replacing Brennan Johnson last inning. There's a foul pulled down the left field sideline. And it's 1-2. See if they can get some runners. They need runners. They're down by 3 runs. Ron has a plop fly. It's going to be tracked down there by Brennan Johnson as Brody Siner flies out to the first baseman. Brennan Johnson for the first out of the night, or for the inning, excuse me. And the Ray Jays are down to 2 outs as Colton Grove will step into the box. Colton has struck out swinging, struck out looking, and has grounded out 1-3. 0 for 3 here tonight. The shortstop swings and misses on the first one from Jaron Ron. Ron coming in, doing a nice job here as a closer for the Pirates, the freshman Jaron Ron. 0-1 to Colton Grove, the junior for the Ray Jays. Another nice pitch, curveball out swinging for Colton Grove. It's 0-2. Ron looks in, gets the signal from Uric Leverage. comes inside, and it's a ball number 1. 1-2 now with 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Foul tip, but Loveridge unable to come up with it. The count stays at 1-2. Colton Grove, as a junior, plays shortstop for head coach Ben Schaefer. Jaron Ron. High and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Called strike. Got caught looking for his second strikeout of the night. Third strikeout, excuse me, second one looking. And the Ray Jays are down to their final out. It'll be Brody Beach stepping into the batter's box. Swings from the left side, bats number 3. He's the left fielder for the Ray Jays. Ron. First one goes past a swinging Brody Beach for strike number 1. Ron hits his mark, but it's a little bit outside. Tried to get Beach to go fishing. 1-1 now against Brody Beach. There is a foul ball off the end of the bat for Brody Beach, and the Ray Jays are down to their last strike. 2 down, nobody on. Your NCC scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates leading the Ray Jays 5-2. Jaron Ron came in the top of the 6th inning. And there's a good pitch, but it's a little bit inside. Evens the count at 2-2. Here's the action pitch. That one's outside. Evens the count at full. 3-2. Ron battling against Brody Beach. Ron is a freshman for Tioga. Beach is a sophomore for the Ray Jays. Here is the pitch. Called strike 3 as Ron goes 1-2-3. And the Pirates take game number 1. 5-2. Winning pitcher will be Brennan Johnson as the
Final score from game number
Pirates claim their first regular season victory, 5-2 over the Ray Jays. And we'll come back. We'll tally up the final scores as we'll recap this last game as we come back after this timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Hey, and as we bring it back here and finish up this broadcast, glad you've joined us here on GameDay Media. Was the Pirates taking the varsity game 5-2 on 9 hits. They committed 4 errors. The Ray Jays 2 runs on no hits, according to my book, but that could be wrong, and we're going down to verify that. But very good opening game for the Tioga Pirates as they improve their record to 1-0 on the season. And the Ray Jays fall to 0-2 on this season in varsity action. But the winning pitcher is Brennan Johnson, who picks up his first win of the season on this opening day win for Tioga. That is our broadcast here. Glad you've joined us on GameDay Media. And that being said, we're going to sign off, and thank you for listening. Once again, your final score on your NCC scoreboard, it's the Tioga Pirates 5, the Ray Jays 2. Thanks for listening in.
The telecast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Brad Johnson Insurance, Continental Resources, Nesset Consulting Service, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Henson's Fur and Leather, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Northwest Therapy Services, Stevens Grain Cleaning and Seed Sales, The Food Barn, Ray J's Booster Club, Basin Service Company, Williston State College, Basin Well Service, DA Land LLC, Spearfish Oilfield Supply, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.